Hi there, my name is Dr. Friedemann Schaub. Are you afraid of being anxious? One of the most challenging aspects of fear and anxiety is that these emotions can truly make us feel overwhelmed and out of control. We feel attacked by panic. Anxiety is creeping up on us at the most inopportune moments. Or we wake up in the grip of fear and worry without even knowing why. Just like my client Lisa, you may have felt often that fear and anxiety are done to you, keeping you trapped and disempowered, rather than that these are feelings that you are creating yourself. Lisa had been struggling with anxiety for most of her life, and the older she got, the worse it seems to become. Usually her days revolved in her somehow suppressing an oncoming anxiety attack, keeping it together and scraping up some kind of energy for her to take care of her kids and family. There was no joy in her life because her mind was always racing, scanning for potential threats and dangers. And even if there was nothing externally to worry about, she was frightened that her anxiety would never get better and that she would end up in a mental institution one day. Anti-anxiety medication didn't seem to help her. And even after years of counseling, she still felt stuck and frightened in the face of these emotions. She told me that she now understood more about how her childhood had something to do with her anxiety. But she also felt that there was something she couldn't talk about, she couldn't get to intellectually, something that was buried deeper than that. And this is why she got interested in working with the subconscious mind on finding these deeper root causes of her anxiety. Even though fear and anxiety may appear like powerful forces that are done to us, that keep us trapped and imprisoned, ultimately the good news is that these are natural emotions that we are creating ourselves. Now I understand, intellectually and logically, it doesn't make sense to feel that miserable. And you certainly would say, I don't choose to feel this way when I wake up in the morning. However, this is not an intellectual, rational problem, and it is not created by the conscious part of your mind. Fear and anxiety comes from that deeper part, the subconscious mind, which is why it's so important and effective to learn how to communicate and work with the subconscious mind on identifying and resolving the subconscious root causes of fear and anxiety. Just like Lisa. When Lisa started to work with her subconscious mind, she realized that there were certain events that she couldn't remember while she was talking about them, and she needed the subconscious mind to help her access these memories. She also found that certain events that she thought she had worked through were still attached to anxiety of the past. But by going through processes like the parts reintegration process or the pattern resolution process, she was able to learn from these events and resolve and release the emotional charge. But the biggest aha for Lisa was to understand that the part of her subconscious mind that was holding on to fear and anxiety was a very young part, a part of her that had never felt safe, never felt that she could trust anyone. And that part of her subconscious mind was still looking at her entire world as a world of danger and threats. Once Lisa was able to communicate with that part of her subconscious mind and bring it back into the wholeness of her being, her anxiety completely changed, and she was able to outgrow this issue. Lisa no longer struggles with fear and anxiety, and for the first time ever, she has a sense of confidence and self-appreciation. But she also told me that her whole idea around fear and anxiety had completely shifted. She no longer sees these emotions as her enemies that need to be kept at bay or fought with. Instead, she appreciates these emotions as messages from the subconscious mind that need to be listened to and addressed. She is grateful for her anxiety because, as she said, this emotion brought her as a catalyst on her path of healing and self-empowerment. If you're ready to embark on your own journey of healing and empowerment, give us a call or send us an email to set up a free phone consultation. I certainly would be happy to support you during this exciting time and help you to reach your goals.